3, 2, 1.
Perfect.
So Christmas is come and gone. I'm assuming by now everybody's eaten their deviled eggs and turkey, and
The
now
Christmas
they're
goose.
fat.
Ham. It's a ham for Christmas.
Maybe you're doing a hangover, that hangover week in between Christmas and New Year's. Maybe you're lucky enough that you don't have to go to work that week. Well, I, my friends, am not that lucky.
What a
Myself either.
shitty year. Shitty year for holidays. Fucking
Yes.
Christmas is on a Wednesday and New Year's is on a Wednesday. Like, that's no good.
Yeah.
It's because it's a leap
Hey,
year.
such as... I mean, life in general is not great for a lot of people right now, so maybe that's just like Christmas is like, hey, what do you expect? We're all having a down year.
Yeah,
That's-
right.
this is
Yeah.
what-
2025 does start at a WTF, so you know.
Mhm.
and all the rich people in the world are going, what are you talking about? Everything's been great this year, and Christmas
Dude,
being on a Wednesday,
awful.
that doesn't matter. I have all of November through March off anyways. Of course you do. Of course you do. So yeah, we're here to talk to you about a few things, just do a little update and chat about Christmas and the season and stuff like that. And we decided we were going to answer a couple of questions so that you can get to know us a little bit better. For example, like the first question that we're going to talk about, super easy as far as I can tell. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes or no, and why?
Yes, objectively, yes. Question over. Next question.
Wait, why do you say objectively?
Oh my god.
What don't you fucking understand?
No, objectively no, question over.
Oh, controversy. Fight.
Just because you throw a Christmas tree or it's set during December does not make a movie a Christmas movie.
You don't fucking understand.
No, but having it take place at a Christmas party, having him write, I have a machine gun, ho ho ho, with a Santa hat on a dead body, and having the gun taped to his back with Christmas wrapping tape at the end.
No.
It's a Christmas movie.
No. Like, what's the theme?
Doesn't it?
What's the
Yeah, I was going to
moral
say,
of the
doesn't a
story?
Christmas movie, doesn't it have to have a Christmas theme? Isn't there a Christmas story?
Yes, it's about a family coming together, an estranged father who's working to repair the damage that he has with his wife, flies across country to be with her on Christmas.
Does
And is he
murder
with her?
nullify a Christmas?
Yeah,
Does
he
murder count as
gets
a
with her
negative?
at the end. He has to face a lot of challenges to get with his wife.
So he spends like a day with her. Horrible Christmas.
Well, just in the movie,
Moral.
it's like 45 seconds or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's bloody and,
Because once again, he chose his job over her.
Well, actually, he's making the point to come out to be with her, leaving his job. So there is.
But
that.
then he goes ahead and jumps right back into his job to save the world.
Wait, but there are many more movies in this franchise, so apparently he didn't learn his lesson.
Yeah,
He
and
just
eventually
kept
they
going
do
back.
they do get divorced in canon eventually later.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Isn't this the series that he ends up wearing a sandwich board that has
Yeah.
a racial slur on it?
Yep.
yes,
Yeah, no. And this is you're sticking up for this is a Christmas movie, right?
yeah, the first two are in fact Christmas movies. Yes.
No, now it's the first two. We've
Oh,
right on.
wow.
It's a Christmas.
Yeah, I
series
think I'm
now.
going to stay out of that. I'm going to stay because when I look at Die Hard, it doesn't feel like a Christmas movie to me. I know it strongly seems that way to a lot of people. I don't have a strong opinion on it either way, but I have a strong opinion that The Crow is a Halloween movie. And even though the story doesn't necessarily, like it being Halloween is only a part of it, I feel like the themes are consistent. And that's why I feel comfortable saying The Crow is a Halloween movie, because the theme is consistent. The whole idea of like people coming back from the dead to avenge their loved ones and stuff like that, that feels very Halloween-y. Whereas I don't know if killing a bunch of terrorists to release hostages is very Christmassy.
Wow, that's the
I
most
mean-
un-American thing you've ever said.
Oh, trust me. I've said many more un-American things.
No,
in private.
that's what I'm saying. Out of everything I've ever heard you say, saying that
Wow.
that killing terrorists on Christmas Eve is not a Christmas theme is the most un-American thing you've ever said.
Hey, what can I say? I have my moments that I don't bleed red, white, and blue.
And also, like, I want to make it clear, I love Die Hard. It's just not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, oh yeah. I love the movie. I just don't know if I'd put it on a Christmas playlist. What's your most unpopular opinion about a beloved Christmas movie?
Someone else go first on this one.
I totally will go first. A Christmas Story sucks. I think that is one of the worst Christmas movies ever, and it literally makes me depressed when I see it on TV. I think the whole movie is drab. I think it's kind of ugly to look at. Like, the lifestyle that these people live is so depressing and shitty that I don't know. I feel like, in my opinion, A Christmas Story has very few redeeming qualities, and I will literally turn it off if it's on TV. I'll take out a book and put in earplugs if I have to be in a room with it on.
I don't feel as strongly, but I can see it. What about you, Jamie? What's your unpopular Christmas movie opinion?
Well, first of all, I have to answer that because the child Ralphie in A Christmas Story, to me, reminds me so much of my dad as a kid, like all the pictures of my dad as a kid, that I just picture that being my dad. So, like, I love the movie in that respect, but I do get it is kind of drab. It is very Midwestern. It is not super happy. So I can buy in a little bit, but it does hold a spot in my heart.
Yeah, no hate to those of you that enjoy it. That's fine. But for me, I feel a physical flames. That's
how I feel about It's a Wonderful Life. Because
you kind of stole mine. Yeah.
I okay. This might be totally popular with our podcast then, because I'm right there with you. That A Christmas or It's a Wonderful Life is not a very happy Christmas story. It's not.
No.
And it's boring. It's boring and depressing.
And it wouldn't even have been a Christmas classic.
It's Grapes of Wrath with a Christmas wrapping on it.
I think it's a good movie, and I liked it when I finally bit the bullet and watched it. I was like, okay, yeah, that's a good little Christmas movie. It does not need to be played every fucking day on every channel after Thanksgiving. I don't know how it's just like from a time when there were no movies, I guess. And so that's how that happened.
You want to know how it happened? Because nobody renewed the copyright on it. So it was easy
so it's
and free.
Yeah.
And so they started playing it.
And it had a big name actor. Yep. And then because it was around all the time, then it became a perennial thing.
Yes,
its presence caused its own demand.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. They did the Star Trek The Next Generation proliferation method. Just let everybody have it and everybody will get addicted to it.
I can think of probably a dozen rapid-fire Christmas movies that are better Christmas movies than It's a Wonderful Life that deserve being played.
I can think of 25-minute kids cartoons that are better Christmas movies than
I do like, Life. For the record, I do like the movie, but it's overdone to the point where I don't ever feel compelled to watch it again. Because
what do you mean there, pal? What are you talking about?
Merry Christmas movie.
Oh, God. Even just, I hate the fact that I hate the way Jimmy Stewart talks because that movie was so ubiquitous in our lives.
Now, Mary, what's going on here?
Yeah,
and it was ubiquitous in our life because we grew up in a time where you didn't have on-demand everything. So if it was on TV, it was the only thing that was on TV, and you were stuck watching it.
You notice, there's a station somewhere in our childhoods that played Christmas Story and It's a Wonderful Life back to back for 72 hours over the Christmas break. TBS? The only time that I was free to watch TBS. TV whenever I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? This is, in my mind, it's a make-believe station, but I know that it probably exists. And as a child, I'm like, yay, I finally have time off of school and my parents aren't bothering me. And they're like, go ahead, watch as much TV as you want, do whatever you want. And that's what's on TV.
It's just
and I'm
a Wonderful Life on every channel.
Man. Fuck you. I'll go read my fucking fantasy novel again.
All right, next question.
What is your favorite movie overall this year? What is your favorite movie that we did as a podcast, a Screen Share and Chill, whether it's the Halloween, the Christmas, or the standard podcast? What's your favorite movie that we did? God, I gotta look at a list of them because we did a lot. We're up to like 40 episodes, 41 episodes, something like that. Yeah, so let me look at our list and I'll make my judgment.
I'll go first this time. I will. I'm going with South Park. It's still South Park is still going to be my favorite.
Very good. Very good. I approve.
There's a lot of really good ones to choose from, but I just went through the whole list just to make sure I wasn't leaving anything out, and I choose South Park.
I think mine might be The Collector because it was so unexpected and there was so little marketing. I had no idea.
The Collector?
I'm sorry, The Creator.
Yes, the creator. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, the creator was very, very good, and
Yeah.
I had never seen it before. There's a couple of runner-ups that I have in there, but I think overall it's got to be the creator. Blade Runner 2 is also really good in my opinion, but that's an older one that I had already seen, and what was the third one? I did have a third one. Oh, Dune 2 was fantastic, but that's kind of like a too easy to say that was my favorite movie.
Yeah.
I think the creator has the edge in my favorite one from this year.
Yeah, I got a couple of honorable mentions, like Split, our second episode. Wow, James McAvoy was incredible in that. And when I think back to how we started with that trilogy, Split is when that series got really serious for me, and that was really cool. It opened my mind to this very dark view of superheroes, even darker than some that try to go dark. This one was even darker than that, and I really appreciated that. I'm right there with you that the creator was wonderful, good surprise. Attack the Block was fucking out of nowhere. I did not expect that to be good. And Neptune Frost, it was a good period, like episode 7, 8, 9, where we did the creator, Attack the Block, and then Neptune Frost, because all three of those kind of surprised me in such a really cool way. Neptune Frost will be, in my mind, like one of the most avant-garde musicals that I've seen in the last 10 years.
Definitely.
It's so interesting the way they interpreted musicals, because it is a musical, straight up. I think our favorite episode that we did would probably be like, I really enjoyed The Wiz and The Muppet and those early episodes where we really dove deep in the interspecies erotica and stuff. But I think as far as like my favorite overall movie would probably have to be, sounds weird, but V for Vendetta.
That's a good one.
Because when I was in the process of us watching the movie and then recording it the week after or something, that time that existed between where I basically allowed myself to completely like fall in and fold into the V for Vendetta universe, it stuck with me. And I felt like there are movies where I feel proud that we're able to like put their name associated with ours. And that's one that I was so proud to put up the V for Vendetta post that had the Alan Moore logo and stuff like that behind it. It was such a cool, I don't know. This is like picking your favorite baby, because almost all of our episodes were amazing in their own way. Like I loved the humor in the Muppet movie. I loved the way we really did that huge deep dive into The Wiz. I thought part of me was like, oh, we should do this for every movie. And then I'm like a 3-hour episode every week. No, I don't. I'd like to have a life outside of the pod. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it comes down to V for Vendetta, but really there's like 8 or 9 honorable mentions that are incredible. And then you have movies like Hellboy
and
or League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
High Life.
Dude, Dr. Sleep was incredible. Like talking about the past with addiction and stuff. Amazing.
Right.
Wonderful. What's a Christmas movie that you think deserves a remake or a reboot?
Home Alone with Macaulay Culkin. You need to
Is
get
the
Macaulay
child
Culkin.
still? Or do you want to?
Well, no, not as.
He's
Maybe-
still defending?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, everyone would go for it if he's still like adult Home Alone would fucking be gangbusters, man. It would. I'm telling you, it would sell.
What if it were switched and he was attacking?
No, that doesn't work. It needs to be Christmassy, but they've really bungled the fucking Home Alone franchise since Macaulay Culkin's participation.
There's no coming back. This is the really real world, man. There's no coming back.
That's why it deserves a remake or reboot.
Yeah. I funny enough, I was going to say something old that I just can't get into because of how weird it's become in my mind. Like we were talking about It's a Wonderful Life. I think something like that could do well for a reboot if they actually modernized it. Like, don't try to do a 1-for-1 with new actors. Like, do something different. You can even call it the main story. You can have all the characters with the same names, but modernize it. Because I think there's a story there that kind of rubs up against A Christmas Carol that we can tell that story today, and it will be very telling. But do it with modern sensibilities.
Maybe it's from the perspective of a gunned-down CEO and showing him all the terrible things that he's done.
Oh, topical.
Modern,
relevant.
Modern take, yeah.
What about you, Jamie?
I'm really thinking, and Maybe I'm the worst person for this because I'm just not a big Christmas movie person, but I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing White Christmas like redone, musical version and all with like new actors and stuff like that. I think that'd be fun.
I know the name, but I don't think I've ever seen that. So
yeah,
I have like no opinion.
1950s. So of course you
like Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah,
never seen it.
Yeah,
you know.
Of course you haven't because you have this horrible prejudice against old movies.
So the last question we have: if your favorite Christmas movie was a genre mashup of your two favorite genres, what would it look like? Like for me, my two favorite genres are probably like sci-fi and either musical or drama. But somebody else can run with it, and I'll come back to it.
I'm afraid that the actual answer for me is the Star Wars Holiday Special because my favorite genre is Star Wars.
I was just about to take a drink of coffee. You cannot do that to me. I'm about to take a drink of coffee.
Because
I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah. So that's the sad answer from me for that one.
See, and I was totally thinking that like you lived it with Gremlins and stuff, like horror Christmas.
Yeah, that's kind of why that's my natural. That's like the natural answer. But those movies already exist, you know. So
like, but what's your two favorite genres?
Probably sci-fi and horror. So maybe an Aliens Christmas movie would be a good one.
Oh God, the Alien Christmas special where everybody dies at the end in gruesome ways.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting twist. What about you, Jamie?
Well, my two favorite are like mystery and musical, so that would be a mystery
musical.
Oh, who done it? A murder mystery
Have
for
you ever
Christmas?
seen Psych the musical? It'd be like that, but Christmas.
You know, that actually sounds like it would do pretty well. Like that would be kind of fun, I think.
I would enjoy it.
Mine are, like I said, sci-fi and either drama or musical. I'll go with drama for now. So it'd be like a sci-fi drama set.
Are most of them?
Okay. I know it would look something like set in the current day. So whatever year you make the movie and it's set in today's era, but dad finds a time machine device and he's able to go forward in time and see what different gifts affect his son. So then he can choose the perfect gift for his son to give him a good life. But then he realizes that getting the perfect gift isn't as important as just being present in the current day kind of thing.
So
and the time machine almost breaks and he's almost stuck in the future. So he never gets to see his son grow up.
So it would basically be a Christmas Carol, but sci-fi version.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there are some similarities there, but like some time travel element, I think that you could see different permutations of.
Prometheus is also set on December 25th and is a little bit of sci-fi and drama. So
you are not going to try to convince me that Prometheus is a Christmas movie. It ain't happening. Not today, sir.
I will have. I have that argument in the back pocket.
By Die Hard standards, it is.
Okay, so. Those are the questions that we had lined up. And the big news that we wanted to tell you all about is that we are making some changes for this next year of the podcast. We are calling it the Year of Series.
I'm calling it
and
that's
series
of the
S.
series.
Oh,
the Yearies of the series.
Series.
Yeah, so like that series is SERIES. Speaking of series of movies, for example, we would do a trilogy or a two-parter or something like that. So this might mean that some episodes you might not be as crazy about, but I think most of the movies that we've handpicked already, they should have a pretty broad appeal, I would hope.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
And they're also they're here for us, you know. They want to hear us talk.
Sometimes it's just fun to listen to people rip on movies that they really hate. Yeah. So.
And that will probably happen because even with the good trilogies, there are some stinkers in the middle of them and such. I mean, look at Rise of Skywalker. So, but in honor of the way we started this whole movie night years and years ago was Keith forcing me to watch Alien for the first time. So while we are doing the Year of Series, before and after we do a series, we're going to do the next movie in the Alien series. So to start our Yearies of series, we are starting with Alien, the very first Alien movie. And then right after that, it's going to be Jamie's pick. And Jamie already knows what she is going to pick. And I think it's phenomenal. I am so excited to do this. What are you picking, Jamie?
Go ahead and tell us.
I'm going with The Lord of the Rings because that is like my ultimate series is The Lord of the Rings.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah. I have so many like ties to it, and you guys are going to get to see me seriously nerd out because that was
I
That was
cannot
great.
wait. And it's also good winter movie watching.
Yes.
Those movies feel very wintry.
We should try to
I don't
do
know
a
if we're gonna be able to fit-
Hobbit lunch with the first one.
We're
Where
gonna
you
we're
eat
gonna
food
have
along with
trouble
the
that
movie.
we're gonna watch the extended edition, so they're gonna be like the 3.5
God,
hour
are we?
ones. So
Holy
Do you
shit.
know how
yeah,
long
yeah.
the
Well,
Return
we've
of the King
we've
is?
gotta do the.
Extended
Jesus
edition.
Christ. Wait.
So this might get split.
I'm no
into, like,
longer
on
board with the plan. No, I'm just joking.
Too late. You were trying to convince us to watch Jingle All the Way every year, motherfucker. That ain't happening. So yeah, it might be split up. I don't know if we can fit this 3.5 hour movie into our viewing schedule right away, like if all at once, or even if we're going to be able to condense it into 1 hour or even 2 hour episodes. Who knows how this is going to work out? So we might have to play around with the episode format or something. But we're going to try to keep it fresh, doing little things in between to try to, if you're not really into the Lord of the Rings, you can still get a little dose of our humor in between. So
Yeah, a little bit of something new for everyone, including us, and how
Yeah.
we're going to manage.
So tell us what you think about the Years of series, because it's not going to affect our opinion. We're still gonna do it. We're gonna try it out, even if we got a bunch of people saying, no, that's a horrible idea. Well, we're gonna try it because we've been wanting to do series of movies for a long time. Even like when we did The Crow, we wanted to do the Crow City of Angels and all the other shit that
And
came
the new
afterwards. We
remake,
we started this fucking channel by doing a trilogy, and we like having multiple stories that interact with each other that way. So, I mean, we're not doing the Marvel Cinematic Universe anytime soon, but
That's what you think.
who knows? Yeah, Jamie for her second pick is like Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah,
Okay, well
19
there goes the next
movies.
2 years. So I guess fuck us. It's not going to be our pick for like 48 weeks now.
No, if
Yeah.
I were to go with a Marvel, I would do the interior series inside the whole universe. So
Yeah, you could pick like Thor 1 through 3 or what, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
though.
that kind of thing I think would be doable. All right, well, so we hope you all had a good, happy holiday and Merry Christmas and all that stuff.
Happy
and
New
having a
Year!
Happy New Year, yeah. Here's to 2025. May it forever fuck 2024.
May
up
may
and
you
get it to go
escape
away.
may you escape 2025 alive. I think is like the best.
Yeah, 2025, stay alive. 2025, stay alive.
may the odds be ever in your favor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so, all right, so I'm Kelly.
I'm Keith.
I'm still Jamie.
I'm going to call
See y'all next year, or
This
maybe
year.
this isn't
later
2025.
later
this year.
Yeah, we'll see
Yeah,
you later this
uh-huh.
year. Good
Yeah,
job.
sure.